We got about 2 minutes, and we'll get started. If for some reason we have any teams, any cards that are dual autographed or memorabilia on the air, we will use a random site and generate the two teams to determine who gets the autograph card if we get a multi-auto, unless the owner owns both teams. We will also, off the air, any base cards that may be dual cards, we will determine using that as well. I'm not sure in this product if there's any dual cards, but I know autograph-wise there are dual autos in this product. So we got about a minute left. It's 6:29. Again, our next product break is going to be 2014 Topps Finest or Topps Prime. It's going to be the end of September or first week of October. I don't have the calendar in front of me. For anybody that wants to follow us, you can follow us on Twitter at GM Case Breaks, or you can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Great Moments INC. So it looks like still got a couple more minutes, couple more viewers. We'll get underway as soon as 6:30 hits. We'll go through the list. Looks like we're up to at least 3 or 4 or 5, as many as 5 viewers at one point. So we got a couple people watching tonight. Since the time is 6:30, it's Wednesday night, September 17th, we'll get started. If you have any questions, if you register, you can talk to me through the chat feature. The case is sitting right here. We'll go down the list of owners and teams. We've got the Falcons, owned by Jerry Moody. The Ravens, owned by Sal Legrand. The Bills, owned by Stan Wilson. The Bengals, owned by Jerry Murphy. The Browns, owned by Gary Edwards. The Broncos, owned by Joe Zanell. The Lions, owned by P.J. Tebben. The Packers, owned by Ethel. The Texans, owned by Joe Zanell. The Jaguars, owned by Stan Wilson. The Dolphins, owned by Joshua Molson. I do apologize if I said that last name wrong. The Vikings, owned by Joe Zanell. The Saints, owned by Joe Zanell. The Raiders, owned by Bobby Majors. The Eagles, owned by Caroline Green. The Steelers, owned by Cody Carter, if I'm not mistaken. The 49ers, owned by Matt Thomas. The Seahawks, owned by Karen Baumgartner. Again, if I pronounced that name wrong, I do apologize. Joe Zanell with the Rams. Ethel with the Bucks. Joe Zanell with the Titans. Ethel with the Redskins. So we'll get underway. Here's the product. Sealed. Arrived fresh off the truck today from UPS. Again, we do apologize. It wasn't our fault on the delay. Topps delayed it. We got 8 boxes, sealed, empty case. We'll get started. I'm going to keep it mostly to the hits, any colored cards. Box number 1, to save on time. Any notable hits, we'll also go through them. Empty box. I'll go box number 1. Good luck, everybody. I'd like to see another big hit this week. We've had a couple 1-of-1s come out recently. Empty box. Start with pack number 1. Randall Cobb on the top. Colin Johnson, Des Bryant. Looks like a Cruz. No. Zach Mettenberger, notable rookie. Get a little bit better situated for you guys. Spiller, Ryan, Luck. You got a fantasy finest, Zach Stacy for the Rams. Charles Sims, Bucks. Marshawn Lynch, Colin Kaepernick, Eli Manning, Blake Bortles, Kadeem Carey. Looks like no color so far, mostly all base cards. Brady on top, Jamal Charles. Looks like we have a Matt Stafford refractor of some sort. It looks like the X-Fractors. They get me confused for the Lions. We got Logan Thomas and Martavius Bryant rookie cards. We got Frank Gore on the top, Kendall Wright, Aaron Donald, Michael Sam. We also have the hit from this half of the box. For the Panthers, Kelvin Benjamin, relic auto. Don't look like it's numbered, just relic auto. Again, going forward, I suggest anybody to pick up the Panthers. It seems like every case we do, we go heavy with the Panthers. We got Torrey Smith, Brandon Marshall, Wes Welker. We got a die cut, Atomic, Finest Atomic, Eric Ebron for the Lions, Troy Nicholas. So that first mini box is done. Move on to mini box number 2 of box number 1. Edelman, Deshaun Jackson, Navarro Bowman, Allen Robinson, and Trey Mason, and that pack. Let's grab out of them. Hope everybody's having a great night. You guys can follow us on at GM Case Breaks with an S on it on Twitter or www.facebook.com/GreatMomentsINC. Palomalu, Hilton, Jimmy Graham. We got a Reggie Bush Fantasy Finest. Darquez Dennard for the Bengals. Our next break is on sale. We sent out an email the other day to any of our email lists. It is for 2014 Topps Prime. Going to be doing it at the end of the month, first week of October. Patrick Peterson, Giovanni Bernard, Le'Veon Bell. Taj Boyd for the Jets. Looks like we're going to have our first auto of the box. For the Houston Texans, Jadeveon Clowney, number 10 of 15. For the autograph. If I'm not mistaken, Joe's in there with the Houston Texans. Nice way to get started for him. Demarius Thomas, J.J. Watt, Eric Berry. Looks like we got an Arian Foster refractor. Anthony Barr. Should have grabbed this pack last because it was real thick. We got Denarius Moore, Sean Lee for the Cowboys refractor, 37 of 50. Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry, a little variety. And for the Saints, little two-color action auto, Brandon Cooks. If I'm not mistaken, for Joe Zanell as well, who had the Saints. I'm not sure if these cases, thought it was one auto and one per hat, 1 and 1. I might be mistaken. Patrick Willis, Robert Griffin, Robert Quinn. Nice looking Johnny Manziel for the Cleveland Browns. Finest Atomic rookie. Not numbered. Nice looking card nonetheless. Box number 1 is in books. Again, if anybody missed box number 1, The first mini box produced a Calvin Benjamin auto, and the second produced a Jadeveon Clowney number to 15, and a Brandon Cooks dual color relic auto. Also had a Manziel base finest atomic rookie. Empty box. Flacco, Sue, Gronkowski, Peterson, Davante Adams. Zach Ertz, Crabtree, Manuel. We got a Fantasy Finest, Le'Veon Bell, Paul Richardson. Forte, Edelman. For the Falcons, we have a Jake Matthews refractor. Looks like a blue refractor, number 65/99. Take a look at that a little bit closer for notable rookie Aaron Murray. Again, my 65/99 for the Falcons. Deshaun Jackson, Navarro Bowman. Kiko Alonso looks like X-Fractor. Calvin Benjamin, Trey Mason. Seen his name pop up for base cards a couple times now. Troy Polamalu, T.Y. Hilton, Julio Jones, Darquez Denard. It's going to be our hit of this half. We got Davante Adams for the Packers. Relic auto, one color. So that's hit number 1 of box number 2, mini part 1. Jimmy Graham, Patrick Peterson, Giovanni Bernard. We got a Davante Adams, finest atomic rookie, die cut, and Taj Boyd. That wraps up mini number 1 on box number 2. I get you confused. I do apologize. It was an 8-box case, so we have 6 full boxes to go. Pierre Garçon, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Nick Foles. We got a base rookie of Johnny Manziel for the Browns. Seen him pop up base wide a couple times. Monty Ball, AJ Green, Luke Kuechly. We got a Larry Fitzgerald, Fantasy Finest for the Cardinals, Austin Safarian Jenkins. Base for the Bucks. Julio Jones, Adrian Peterson, Foles, Robinson, and Jeremy Hill. Antonio Brown, Tavon Austin, X-Fractor Matt Ryan, Connor Shaw, Eric Ebron. Peyton Manning, Josh Gordon, Cam Newton, finest atomic rookie Charles Sims, die cut, now on Robinson rookie. Saving this big old pack for the final pack. Calvin Benjamin on the top, Alfred Morris, Eddie Lacy, and Blake Bortles. Some more love for the Texans. Tom Savage, it looks like a little two-color, a little bit of red on the inside auto. Not numbered. That brings box number 2 to an end. So box 2 delivered a Tom Savage auto relic and a Davante Adams auto relic. We're on the box number 3, starting with mini 1. If anybody feels like they want to ask a question or anything, hop on the chat feature and ask away. I'm here to answer any of your questions. Our next break is Topps Prime. It'll be at the end of the month. We are working on some other products. We'll let you know as soon as we get products. Got Sheldon Richardson, Philip Rivers, Wilson, Lacey, Michael Sam. All cards will go to the team that they're featured in. DeAndre Hopkins, Shane Vereen, Fantasy Finest. For instance, I know Michael Sam was picked up by the Cowboys, but he's in a Rams uniform in this product. Bush, Cameron, Alonzo, Denard, Garoppolo. Fitzgerald, Dalton, X-Fractor, Blake Bortles, Watkins, and Derek Carr base rookie cards. DeMarco Murray. Let me sit that down. We got a Joe Flacco gold. Looks like number to 75 for the Ravens. Nice looking card. Brandon Cooks, Carlos Hyde. And the hit of box number 1 is going to be for the Jaguars. Going to be Allen Robinson. Auto relic. And the Jaguars hit goes to Stan Wilson. Matt Stafford, Falser. We got a Jordy Nelson Fantasy Finest, Finest Atomic, Taj Boyd, and Jordan Lynch. That mini's all done. I'm going to get on mini box number 2. Empty. I'm going to wrap up. This will be the 3rd box finished. Once I'm done with these packs. Des Bryant, Spiller, Matt Ryan. Ooh, this Bortles is a little bit lower number. Khalil Mack. For the Jaguars, you got Blake Bortles. It's like a atomic looking refractor. Number 18 of 25. It's a little hard to see there. The 18 of 25. Again, that goes to Stan Wilson. This box has been a Jaguar box, it looks like. Andrew Luck, Marshawn Lynch, Kaepernick, Jordan Cameron, Fantasy Finest, Zach Mettenberger. Eli Manning, Brady, Charles, Boyd, and Sims. A lot of Sims, it looks like, in here for the box. Gore, Wright, Torrey, Brian Hartline refractor, or X-Fractor, whatever you want to call him, Kadeem Carey, who I really like for the Bears. Skip that pack to the end. Welker, Matthews, Wallace, Allen Robinson, Finest Atomic Rookie, Aaron Donald. Brandon Marshall, Peyton Manning. The Manning looked like it had a refractor S to it, but I don't see it. I don't know if it is. I don't see it. Logan Thomas and Martavius Bryant. Hit number 2 in box number 3. It's going to be for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Looks like it's going to be a Mike Evans. It's 2-color, but it's a little black on there, so you can make it a 3-color. It is number 32 of 50 auto for Tampa Bay. That goes to Ethel. So that wraps up box number 3. We've been all over the board so far. Again, for anyone who got in late or needs to leave, I will be uploading this to our YouTube channel. You can find us on there at Great Moments. Also, Great Moments INC. I'll also send out the link to thank everybody. I will start to upload as soon as I'm done. I'll also try to get a hit list or a hit video to, together either this evening or tomorrow for the product. Empty. Our next product's going to be 2014 Topps Prime. We'll probably get into that later this month as soon as it comes out. Julius Thomas, Tony Romo, Jay Cutler, Devontae Adams, DeAnthony Thomas. Another running back that I like, DeAnthony Thomas. Ray Rice, Jordy Nelson, Alex Smith. We got a Giovanni Bernard, Fantasy Finest. Teddy Bridgewater, rookie. Pierre Thomas, LaShawn McCoy. We got a Rob Gronkowski for the Patriots. Refractor, number to 99. Jason Morrow and Taylor Lewan. Ryan Matthews, Percy Harvard. We got one of them X-Fractor, Larry Fitzgerald. Stephon Morris and Mike Evans, base cards. So for anybody just jumping in, we've had a couple good hits. We got Darrelle Revis, Cecil Shorts, Drew Brees. Looks like we're going to have our hit of this half, this mini box. For the New York Jets, Jason Moore, Rock Auto. Anybody just tuning in, we did hit a Jadeveon Clowney number to 15. We had a Mike Evans number to 50. Andre Johnson, Von Miller, Sean Lee. Finest Atomic, Aaron Murray, Bishop Sankey. We're about halfway through. We got this mini and then 4 boxes left. Each box has 2 minis in case anybody's new to this product. Empty. Right now, Bobby, I don't think we do have a Raiders hit. I will double check for you. Hopkins, Bush, Cameron, Monty Ball, Carlos Hyde, base. No, as of right now, you haven't got anything. I'll go over the teams real quick. People that got anything. As soon as I get a minute. Alonzo, Fitzgerald, Dalton. You got Jordan Reed, Fantasy Finest. Jordan Lynch. These are the hits so far. We got a Kelvin Benjamin for the Panthers. Jadeveon Clowney for the Texans, auto. Mike Evans for the Buccaneers. We got an Allen Robinson for the Jaguars. Tom Savage for the Texans. Devontae Adams for the Packers. Brandon Cooks for the Saints. And Jace Amaro for the Jets. Those are the hits so far. You've hit some regular base cards. You hit some base cards so far. You might have hit one of them X-Fractor, non-numbered. But off the top of my head, I can't remember that, so I apologize. AJ McCarron, CJ Federowicz. I'll try to work some magic out for you, Bobby. Tannehill, Smith, we got a Dalton, X-Fractor, David Fales, Zach Martin. Save that thick pack for the end. Mike Glennon, Ace Sanders, Robert Mathis, CJ Federowicz, Finest Atomic Rookie, Marquise Lee. Keenan Allen, Earl Thomas, Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Matthews. And the final hit of this box, you're going to have for the Bucks, we got a Charles Sims, 3-color relic auto, which I don't understand this product because some of the nicer patches are not numbered, and we had one, I think, 1 color numbered. Our next break is going to be end of the month. It's going to be 2014 Topps Prime for anybody interested. We sent out a list to anybody that's on the email list. Clay Matthews, Mike Wallace, Sheldon Richardson, Cordell Patterson, Jimmy Garoppolo. Rivers, Wilson, Hartline, Matt Forte, Fantasy Finest, Sammy Watkins. Wayne, Hopkins, looks like Danny Amendola, Fantasy Finest, Roddy White. You got a base rookie for Derek Carr. Would have been a lot nicer if it would have been autoed for you. Reggie Bush, Jordan Cameron, DeMarco Murray, X-Frac, Brandon Cooks, Carlos Hyde. Kiko Alonso, Larry Fitzgerald. Looks like we're going to have a redemption. We got Brian Hartline gold, number 75 for the Dolphins. Jordan Lynch. We got for the actual St. Louis Rams, Michael Sam. We're going to go by the St. Louis Rams since he was a member of them when this product came out, and his base card has those. Plus, the Dallas Cowboys didn't get paid for anyway, so Michael Sam can go to the Rams. Andy Dalton, DeMarco Murray, Matt Stafford, Jimmy Garoppolo, Finest Atomic Rookie, A.J. McCarron. Empty. Falser, Tannehill, Geno Smith, Eric Ebron, C.J. Federwitz. I'd like to see a 101 come out of this product. Keenan Allen, Earl Thomas, Mike Glennon, Adrian Peterson, David Fales. A. Sanders, Robert Mathis, Terrell Suggs, Zach Martin, Jordan Matthews. Julius Thomas, Tony Romo, Jay Cutler, Earl Thomas, like Refractor, X-Fractor, Marquise Lee, notable rookie. Ray Rice, Jordy Nelson, DeAnthony Thomas, Teddy Bridgewater. Florida Cleveland Browns, Baltimore native, Terrence West, auto relic. The hits in this box have been a Michael Sam in the first mini and Terrence West in the second mini. Alex Smith, Pierre Thomas, LaShawn McCoy, Mike Evans, Finest Atomic, and Jason Merrill. Three full boxes left, 6 minis if you're counting. Empty. Empty. Eli Manning, Tom Brady, Jamal Charles, A.J. Green, Martavis Bryant. Gore, Kendall Wright, Torrey Smith, Drew Brees, Fantasy Finest, Aaron Donald. Brandon Marshall, Wes Welker, Robert Mathis for the Colts, number to 50. Michael Sam, Troy Nicholas. Clay Matthews, Mike Wallace, Geno Smith, X-Fractor. Jimmy Garoppolo, Sammy Watkins, rookie. Sheldon Richardson, Philip Rivers, Jared Aberdeen, Mike Evans, Derek Carr, and I've already gave away the hit of this box. This mini, Mike Evans for the Buccaneers. Second auto of him tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Third for the Buccaneers for Ethel. Russell Wilson, Brian Hartline, Reggie Wayne, Kelvin Benjamin, Brandon Cooks. Only thing I don't like about this product is some of the cards have streaks on them because of the gloss. Mini box number 2 of box number, I think this is box number 6, empty. See if the magic will work for one of you. Demaryius Thomas, J.J. Watt, Le'Veon Bell, Fantasy Finest, Aaron Murray, Anthony Barr. Eric Berry, Denarius Moore, Patrick Willis, Fantasy's Finest, Brian Hartline, Odell Beckham. RG3, Robert Quinn, Randall Cobb, Jarvis Landry, Khalil Mack for the Raiders. Calvin Johnson base, Des Bryant, CJ Spiller, Jordan Cameron, Zach Mettenberger. Andrew Luck, Marshawn Lynch, Colin Kaepernick, Jordan Matthews, Atomic Rookies, Logan Thomas. Save this thick old pack for the last pack of the box. Matt Ryan, Luke Kuechly, Charles Sims, and Kadeem Carey. For the Cardinals, Logan Thomas. A little bit of thread right there. And a little black for the Arizona Cardinals. We're going to go with the bottom box to kind of mix this up instead of going from top down. Hopefully I didn't lose any of you. Something's going on with my computer here. Going to go with the right one. We're down to 4 mini boxes left. This is one of the 4. Tannehill, Geno Smith, Keenan Allen, Alfred Morris, A.J. McCarron. Earl Thomas, Mike Glennon, A. Sanders, Deshaun Jackson, still in the Eagles uniform, C.J. Federwitz. Robert Mathis, Julius Thomas, Tony Romo, David Fales, Zach Martin. Jay Cutler, Ray Rice, Reggie Bush, X-Fractor, Jordan Matthews, Marquise Lee. Pierre Thomas, LaShawn McCoy, Ryan Matthews, Teddy Bridgewater, Finest Atomic Rookie, as well as a Teddy Bridgewater Rookie. Save this big old thick card for the end for you guys. Jordy Nelson, Alex Smith, Tavon Austin, DeAnthony Thomas. For the Chiefs, going to be a 3-color. Aaron Murray, number 75. It looks like 57 of 75. That wraps up mini box 1 of box number 7. Here's mini box 2. We finished in this very shortly. Percy Harvin, Darrell Revis, Cecil Shorts, Trey Mason, Jason Morrow. Andre Johnson, Von Miller, Alshon Jeffrey. We got Ryan Matthews, Fantasy Finest, Taylor Lewan. Our next break is going to be Topps Prime Football, everybody. Terrell Suggs. We got a Johnny Manziel. I'll bring that up close for everybody. It's not autoed. It's just the finest QB cuts. Johnny Manziel. Not numbered. Nice looking card. Roddy White, Cordell Patterson, X-Fractor DeAndre Hopkins, Mike Evans, Robert Herron. Le'Veon Bell, Richard Sherman, Vincent Jackson, Kadeem Carey, finest atomic rookie. Jadeveon Clowney base to end that pack. Victor Cruz, Von Miller, number to 99 for the Broncos. Bishop Sankey and Jake Matthews. Pretty sure we've seen his name pop up at least once today. Brandon Cooks, auto relic. One color. For everybody out there, I'm wishing you guys all luck on this last box. If I can work some magic for you guys, I will. What's a case at, Bobby? The fantasy, the quarterback card? I know our first box we opened had 3 hits in it. So I'm thinking the Jadeveon Clowney number to 15 is the hit of that box. Hit of the case. Nick Foles, Antonio Brown, Tavon Austin, Eric Ebron. For the Steelers, got one of them X-Fractor relics, or X-Fractor, not relic, just number 21 of 25 for the Steelers. Martavius Bryant. Oh, is it? I figured that one, Alfred Morris, Eddie Lacy, Vincent Jackson, Blake Bortles, Allen Robinson. Gotcha. Wow. For the gentleman that has the Browns, Gary Edwards, the Johnny Manziel was the case hit, it sounds like. Peyton Manning, Josh Gordon, Cam Newton. We got a fantasy finest, Greg Olsen, Devontae Adams. Joe Flacco, Ndamukong Suh, Richard Sherman, X-Fractor Ryan Tannehill, Paul Richardson. Michael Crabtree, E.J. Manuel, Matt Forte, Marquise Lee, Calvin Benjamin. Rob Gronkowski, Zach Ertz, Jared Abbrederis, Aaron Murray. Save the hit of the box for last. For the Eagles, Jordan Matthews. Looks like it's number 46 of 75. Move on to the final finest mini box. This will wrap up the 8-box case. The next break. I gotcha. Yeah, to me that's silly. If it's going to be a case hit, it should be something numbered. Either number to 5, number to 1, something. Alshon Jeffrey, Terrell Suggs, Roddy White, Pierre Garçon, Jake Matthews. Next product we're doing is one of my favorite. Victor Cruz, Fantasy Finest, Jadeveon Clowney base. Topps Prime Football comes out at the end of the month. We're set to break that for anybody that's interested. Richard Sherman, Vincent Jackson, Pierre Garçon, Roddy White, Johnny Manziel base rookie. Breeze, Rogers, Paul Richardson, X-Fractor, Safarian Jenkins, Greg Robinson. Down to the final 2 packs. Luke Kuechly, Julio Jones, Adrian Peterson, AJ McCarron, Finest Atomic, Connor Scholl. Last pack, everybody. Monty Ball, AJ Green, Paul Richardson, Jeremy Hill. Definitely a Bengals pack. And the last hit, Jeremy Hill for Cincinnati Bengals, straight color. Again, I don't understand why some of these aren't numbered, these nice big colored patches. So that brings the case break to an end. Again, you guys can find us at facebook.com/GreatMomentsINC or at GM Case Breaks on Twitter. We'll run down some of the hits. We got a Kelvin Benjamin, Charles Sims for the Bucks, Brandon Cooks for the Saints, Devontae Adams for the Packers, Tom Savage for the Texans, Allen Robinson for the Jaguars. It's not autographed, but a Bortles number to 25 base. Mike Evans, number to 50 for the Bucks. Jadeveon Clowney, number to 15. YouTube, Bobby. Thank you for taking place. Sorry I couldn't hit you a big Raiders pool. Jeremy Hill for the Bengals. Jordan Matthews, number to 75 for the Eagles, one color. Again, that's not number, but that's number, but some of the other ones are. Number to 25, not autographed or relic, it's just a X-Fractor. Another Brandon Cooks for the Saints. We got Aaron Murray for the Chiefs, number to 75. Logan Thomas for the Cardinals. Mike Evans again for the Bucks. You got Terrence West for the Browns. You got Michael Sam going to the Rams. Jason Miller for the Jets. And my good friend Bobby has told me that the Finest QB Cuts is one of the case hits. It's not numbered, but it is one of the case hits for Johnny Manziel. Again, we appreciate everybody taking place. I'm thinking about maybe doing a 3-box mixer if anybody's interested as well, maybe early next week. Some 2013 product. We'll see if I can get it up at a good price. Other than that, if you need anything, let me know. Again, you can find us at facebook.com @GreatMomentsINC or /GreatMomentsINC or at GM Case Breaks. Again, let me get you a close-up of that before we wrap up. You can also visit our website, GreatMomentsInc.com. We got some upcoming signings. Facebook.com, GreatMomentsINC, and at GM Case Breaks. Thank you.